I heard an interview. I can't remember. To prep for this, I watched two interviews. One was, as I mentioned before, we hit record with Jason Calacanis on This Week in Startups. I also listened to a 9-year-old video of you giving a talk at the University of Santa Barbara, I believe, to a group of aspiring entrepreneurs, which was great. I loved it. And one of the things that came up in one of those two things was there's this concept of SAGA and how you look for it in both entrepreneurs but also employees. Can you kind of talk about that and what role that played for you in companies like DoubleClick and Graphic?
So you must have just read the article because I didn't have a name for it. Well, I used to call it smart athletes, and then I discovered one other one probably 10 years ago, which is smart athletes with good attitudes. And that one is basically, well, let's start with the smart athlete. Smart, you can't teach IQ. So you just have to find people that have very high IQs. They don't have to be 180, but they have to be smart. Smart people can learn anything. I don't put that much emphasis on skills. I look at people that can solve problems. You learn skills to solve problems. You don't learn skills to solve problems. The other one is athlete. I just like competitive people. You don't have to play D1 sports or NFL, but did you compete on preferably a team sport like in high school? Were you busy or were you just playing video games? Athletes know they hate losing. It's not about the winning; it's about the fear of losing, and they know they have to put in 100 hours of hard grinding work in order to get sort of that hour playing time. And then the attitude is I just found people where they could be smart, they could be competitive, they didn't have a positive attitude. They didn't have when the you know startups are tough. Any type of small business is tough. And how did they have the grit? Did they have the attitude to get through it? Or were they quitters?
So it's smart athlete, good attitude is the acronym.
SAGA.
SAGA.